Hello and welcome to Lead Safe Mama, leadsafemama.com, tamararubin.com. I am here to show you how to use the Lead Safe Mama website today. It's easy. I don't understand some people's questions because I worked really hard to make this easy to use. So hopefully this will answer all those questions and people will be like, oh, you have demystified the website for me. There are over 2,600 pages today. It is right now December 9th, 2020 at some ungodly hour in the morning, little almost 1 o'clock. Anyway, so here's the website, Lead Safe Mama, leadsafemama.com or tamararubin.com. If you type in leadsafemama.com, it gets you to the same place as tamararubin.com. And on the home page, we have the logo at the top. If you ever need to get to the home page again from any other page, you can click the logo in the header menu and that will get you to the home page. Next up right here, we have an Amazon affiliate link for a product on Amazon that I use with my family. These are actual bottles we bought, and people have asked me to make sure I always have an Amazon affiliate link at the top. So I put this block there. So if you click that before you shop, and you don't have to buy what I clicked through to, but then you start your shopping from here, and you will make sure that way that I earn a percentage of whatever you spend, even if it's not items that I've recommended. Then the next thing down here is the menu bar right here. Each of these has a sub menu. Again, the first one, Lead Safe Mama, takes you to the home page. In the news is some of the press on me about my work. This Ask Tamara, Look Up Your Dishes. I'm working on this section of dishes by the name of the dishes. It's still in progress. Then there's stuff with lead, pottery, crystal, toys. But if you click on the header of that, it gets you a list of different stuff with lead, and you can click those to get to different subgroups. Those are some of the more popular subgroups on the blog. Schools category, food category, toys overview, vintage Pyrex category, some of my more popular categories under stuff with lead. And then events, testing parties, outreach events, my rates for my consulting, how do you test things. Then lead testing. This is a really important thing that's in the menu bar. If you click on the first one, it takes you to blood lead testing, but there's also testing dishes, testing toys, XRF testing, home test kits. What do you use to test for lead? What can I expect when an inspector tests? And can you come to my home and test my stuff? And then participate, send me stuff to test, send a single dish in for testing, help pay for the testing and home visits. And then under here, shop. So everyone says, oh, where's your Amazon store? And here it is. It's under shop. So under shop, I've got my Amazon store, my Safer Choices post, which is an important sub post that has all my Safer Choices links, which is overview posts for lead-free ice cream scoops and tea kettles and hoses and colanders and mugs and dishware. I do need to update this post, but you get the idea. It's some of the more the category-based posts of recommendations. And I also have a baby registry guide that I never finished that I'm working on, my t-shirts and my lip balm. But most important is the Amazon store people look for and the Safer Choices. So that's all on the homepage. Now, if you're not on the homepage, you click the logo and you end up back on the homepage. And on the homepage, the top post section, this is the most popular post of the day, what people are reading today. This is the Always Pan and Corelle, and usually the Tupperware's on that. And here's the Start Here post. Start Here. This is a really important post that has all the other categories of posts you can link to. What are the symptoms? Where do you test for lead? I just found out my home tested positive for lead. And each of these clicks through to more subcategories of posts. So what are the symptoms actually has 12 posts linked to it. And then how and where do you test for lead? Has 19 posts to click through from there. I just found out my home tested positive for lead. I found lead paint in my home. Now what? Some of these just have a single post. I just found out my child is poisoned. And that has 11 posts. So please use this Start Here post. It's a really important post. You don't know how often I get the question, where do I start? And that's why I made this Start Here post. Again, there's over 2,600 posts on the blog, and I've tried to answer every question that comes my way. And there probably is a post here that answers your question. Then after the top post section, you go down halfway on the homepage and there's a place to subscribe to my newsletter. And then there's the most recent blog post. Now, because the Start Here post is so important, it's always pinned in the most recent blog post under the first one. So even if it's not one of the most popular posts for the day, it'll always be here in the second half of the page under most recent. And then here are some of the most recent posts, including my stats from the end of the month. And then there's always a next page if you want to go in order and look at all my posts. And then at the bottom, here's my bio. And here's another place to subscribe. And here's a search bar at the bottom. This is the only page, the home page, where the search bar is just at the bottom, because people usually navigate to the home page and then dig around from there. And I'll show you where the search bar is on every other page. And then we have the bottom menu. That's the About, my Contact, the Sitemap, Privacy Policy, and my Refund Policy. Those are all really important. They make me legitimate as a business and all that fun stuff. The Sitemap is that index post that you may have seen. It's a post that says Lead Safe Mama Site Index with links to everything I've tested by category. And if you look at that, it starts with lead-free dishes, lead-free mixing bowls. These are all subcategories that you can click through to. So people say, I don't know what is lead-free, help me. I don't mean to make fun, I'm not making fun of anyone, but people are like really distressed. And I'm like, okay, we'll go to the index and look at all these lead-free things. It's a good place to start. And then it says scroll down to see all of the categories listed below: toys, toys by brand, China, holiday, musical instruments, country of origin, stainless steel. So these are all categories. This I haven't worked on for a while, but it's a way to navigate the blog if you're just getting started on it. Then this shows what every other page of the website looks like other than the homepage. There's a search bar right here. Search Lead Safe Mama and then unsubscribe. And so I'm going to go back to the homepage by clicking on the Lead Safe Mama logo. And I'm going to show you how another feature works. So right now what you just learned is you've got your top menu you can use for looking for things. You've got the Stuff with Lead posts. These are my main ones, but then you can click that and see a list under Stuff with Lead. You've also got the shop post with the Amazon store. And then you've got the way to navigate with the sitemap, looking at all these different categories of lead-free and leaded things by brand and by type of product. And then even like this is made in Chicago, made in Los Angeles, made in Bosnia, made in Spain. Let's see what's made in Bosnia. I don't know what that is. Oh, a pair of earrings. So there's a pretty comprehensive set of tags in all of this. So then if you want to do a search and you're on the home page, if you're on mobile, that's the search bars at the top. But on the home page here, it's on the bottom, and I'm going to look up Fisher Price. And so that's going to I'm going to hit return after putting Fisher Price, search results for Fisher Price. And I'm going to click on this overview post that I just did. And what I want to show you is these words right here are all clickable tags. So you can look up Fisher Price, just Fisher Price, right here. And that's the Fisher Price category if you click on it, and you'll see all the Fisher Price things. The thing to know is that when you look up a category, only 8 examples show, and then you go to the next page, and another 8 show, and then you go to the next page, and another 8 show, and you go to the next page, and another 8 show, and you go to the next page, and another 8 show, and you go to there's a lot of Fisher Price ones. Oh, and my husband's texting me. Don't text me, Len! And then you go to the next page, and these are all the Fisher Price thing. So I'm just showing there's a lot of pages on this one particular thing. So then if we go back to any of these posts, there's these headers at the top. And if you look up, we want to go back to that main post again, Fisher Price. We click there, and I click there. There's that main post. And these are all these subcategories that have Fisher Price in them. So if I want to click Fisher Price wooden puzzle, there it is with the main post and that post. And then I click back there, and I can go back and I can say Fisher Price Schoolyard. And I can see all the related posts to the Fisher Price Schoolyard. And then I can say Fisher Price. Let's see, it's a good one. Fisher Price, Dr. Bag, and Fisher Price. Let's see, where's the Sesame Street? They're all in alphabetical order up here. So this one has a particularly high volume of tags. Fisher Price Sesame Street. And those are all the Sesame Street Fisher Price pieces I checked out. Then if you want to, actually, I don't know what tags I have on here. So on this Grover one, it says Fisher Price Little People, Vintage Toys, Sesame Street Grover. So I'm going to click on Sesame Street. So not only does it have Fisher Price, but it has my friend Meredith's mug, which was a child's mug that was 15,000 parts per million lead. I'm like, that's interesting. A child's mug. Let's look at some more child's cups. Here's a sippy cup by Green Sprouts. Let's look at that. Then let's look at some more Green Sprouts. And then you will hopefully see their leaded baby bottles and all this communication. Then we look at their utensils. And I'm like, I want to see what other utensils Tamara has. How about children's forks or children's spoons or cutlery? So there's a bunch of different posts there. Then if you want to, again, do a search for something, I'm going to put in a search term. I'm going to put in lead-free mug. And so it looks for that string. And look, there's a lead-free mug. And it's a Flintstones mug. And there's a category of lead-free mugs. And I want to look at all the lead-free mugs. And again, there's many, many pages of lead-free mugs. So for those who are wondering where all the lead-free stuff, it's there. And then, this is here, Vintage Princess House. So you can look up lead-free Princess House or Princess. That was Princess, not Princess House. Hold on one second. Let's see if I've got other Princess House here. Just a few items that are Princess House. And there you go. That's how you use that function. So that's all I think that I wanted to show you in terms of how you can get around on the website. Again, most important, you've got your sitemap down here on every page. There's a search bar on every page right here. You can subscribe to the newsletter. Another thing I wanted to point out is if you go to the homepage right now, I've got my 10 Minutes with Tamara video series. And if you want to go click through, you can click on it and you can see it on YouTube. And then you can get to my YouTube channel where you can subscribe there. And then I also want to show you, like, right under the content, there's our Facebook share button, our Pinterest button, not exactly sure how that works, tweet, email, and print. So there's some buttons there. They're gray. They might be easy to not notice, but that's where they are. This is my overview post for pottery, and I just want to show you that again, the longer post. But right at the bottom, here's those Facebook share. And this has been shared on Facebook 473 times. Neat. And then let's just, for fun, look here. If we go to, this is the Tupperware post that was so popular. And on this one, I've got arsenic, made in USA, measuring cup set, measuring cups. And then if you scroll down to the end of the post, and I don't know what these ads are for. I'm trying to figure what they are. FDA hormone-free birth control. They're thinking I need birth control. That's really funny. Anyway, so this has been shared 348,000 times. That's pretty cool on Facebook. And then the comments are below the share buttons. The comments are always fun, so that's interesting. And then these ads are what help pay the bills of the website. So the ads are tailored to you. They don't have anything to do with the website normally. Then the other thing I wanted to show you was, for example, if you look up Made in France, you come up with a category of Made in France items, and then you click on the Made in France category tab, and you see a today's theme post. I have a lot of today's theme posts, and it says summary post by theme, and you can see them all. I've got kids cups, silverware, Mexican pottery, Halloween, purses, 4th of July, keys, hoses, and I've got a bunch of these in the queue to make, but school supplies, gardening, vintage toys, leaded crystal, marijuana, citrus juicers, costume jewelry made in France, enamel mugs, baby shoes, mixing bowls, cartoon character glasses, Lennox, books, Easter glass bottles. And not all of these are completed. Measuring cups, crayons, and clear glass. So, for example, though, if you go to the measuring cup one, then you click on it, it'll list most of my measuring cups right there. And it also, in this list, is not only the measuring cups with your lead readings, but my post on choosing safer measuring cups, which is my lead-free choice. And I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to show you. And again, these annoying ads pop up, but that helps pay for the cost of the website. And I really appreciate that you are patient with that. And if you have any other questions, let me know. I really, really appreciate that you take the time to figure out how to use the website and look things up first before asking questions. It saves me a lot of time, especially when I've got, 10,000 people in a day coming to my website. And it really makes a difference if you kind of spend a little time navigating and figuring out how to use it. Let me know if this was helpful, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.